Are you looking for an easy graphics design software? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Canva for Beginners, a free platform that will have you designing like a pro. Is it possible to create graphics for your social media accounts, your websites, your blogs that look great without needing a graphics designer when you're first starting out? Absolutely. My name is Suzie of SuzieBriac.com, and in this video I really want to get you unstuck from getting your ideas or your business out there just because you think your designs aren't good enough. I'm going to give you a crash course on how to use Canva to create professional looking graphics so that you can use them on your social media posts, your website, your blog, slide presentations, even printouts. Now watch till the end of the video because I'm going to quickly show you another really great tool that'll make designing even easier. And don't forget, for quick and easy ways to implement simple business strategies, subscribe to my channel and make sure that you hit the bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video on Thursdays. Okay, you know I like encouraging taking action right away, so what I'm going to do is share my screen so that you can follow along and get your first post finished. Okay, so what you're going to do is just go into whatever search engine, type in Canva. Canva.com is going to come up. Now mine's going to log in automatically because I already have an account. You're just going to have to fill in some information. I don't know if you have to put your credit card in to open a free account. If you do, it's only because they do have pictures you can buy for like $1 or whatever, which is much cheaper than buying really good pictures off of other websites. So that doesn't mean that you'll get charged anything if you don't buy those pictures. But yeah, I can't remember if you actually have to put your credit card information to open a free account. But you will not get charged if you don't use that stuff. So do that. Okay, so once you open up Canva, it might look a little bit different. I'm using a Mac and I'm in dark mode, which just came out. So it might look a little bit different than what you're looking at. But you won't have anything down here, and then you'll have this list of items on the left here. Now, it'll probably actually look something more like this. So it says create a design. Now you can create things for Instagram. You can do a logo, Facebook post, presentation. This is like slides presentation. Now the nice thing is that this stuff is already, so you can see the dimensions. So you don't have to look up dimensions and put them in yourself. They're already pre-made. So you have email headers, Twitter posts, social media, Pinterest graphics, Facebook app, Facebook posts, Tumblr graphics, Instagram, another Instagram post. You have documents. So I really recommend that you scroll through this because there's just so many different things that you can do. One of the things that I do use quite often as well, apart from your Instagram, your Facebook, all those, is where is it? You can make all your banners as well, like your LinkedIn banner, your Facebook cover, but I can't find it right now, of course. Oh, YouTube thumbnails. So, you know when you make a video and then it catches your face like in a really weird position and it only gives you 3 options to choose? You can actually upload custom thumbnails and you can make them in here. So you can make them look really professional, take a shot that doesn't look really weird and distorted, and put the title on it and then upload it from here. So super awesome. Okay. Now once you do create your posts, they're all going to show up here, and they're going to automatically save. So you don't have to worry about saving them. It automatically does it, and every time you go in, you just click on all your designs and they come up. Okay, if you need something that requires custom dimensions, it's just here to the right. You click on it and then you put in the width, the height, and then design, and it opens up in the width, in the dimensions that you need it to open. So that's super easy. All right, so what I want to do is create an Instagram post with you. Now, if you would rather create a Facebook post, it's just right here. So I'm going to create an Instagram post. You just click on that. Okay, perfect. So we're in the Instagram layout. Now you have 2 options here. You can either use the backgrounds that they already have here, or you can insert your own picture and your own background. So I'm going to show you both. So let's say that you decided to use this one. You just click on it, see it shows up. And then let's say that you wanted to see this backing right here. Let's say that your colors are this peach. So that's as easy as that is. You switch that out. Now for the wording, you just click on it And let's say that you wanted to say, I love coffee, buy my coffee. I don't know, whatever. That's as easy as that is to switch out. Now, if you want to change the font, you go up here, you have all your different fonts here. Let's say we change it to that one. If you want to change the actual color of the font, it's right here. So scroll down, let's say you wanted that to be white. And there you go. That's super easy. Now the other option for text is, here is your text tab. You just click on text and you can add a heading like this, like we just did. Or you can actually pick one of these fun, let's say this one. So you just, oops. So you just drag that over. And now if you want that to be bigger, you can make it bigger like that. And then again, you just change this to my text, whatever you want to put there. And you play around with it. So it's super, super easy. I'm going to get rid of that, just so it's, oops. Okay, now the other thing that you can do obviously is insert your own uploads. So you just click on upload your own images. All your images come up, you choose one, it uploads. Let's say we did, I don't know, this is an old upload, but there you go, it uploads, and then you just pull that over. So what I want to do is get my logo. So you can grab your logo, drop it in there. Super easy. Okay, so see how easy that is, and it does look, it looks very professional, and like you actually took a lot more time to do it, and you didn't even have to pay for this picture. So that's awesome. Okay, now I want to show you what it looks like to create one from blank using your own pictures. So just give me 2 seconds. And then let's say we want to upload our own picture. So we go to upload and we go to, let's see here. Okay, this is one that I did recently. So you just make that as big as you want it. Oh, it's really big. And play around with it. Just make sure that you fill the square. Okay, great. Now you want to write something on it. Now this is a really cool trick. On the left you have elements, you have shapes, and then what I usually do is you pick this square, because if you were just to write on this background, it would be really hard to read because there's too many things going on in the background. So an easy way of fixing that is putting the square on here, then going right here to transparency, and whitening that out a little bit like that. So now when you put your text, see how it stands out more? So that is just another way of creating a post and making it look really cool. And again, you can add your heading, you can add anything you want. Now, you can also use this filter option to make your pictures look different. Now, I usually suggest that if you're doing Instagram or something, you want to kind of have a steady, consistent feel. So whatever filter that you use, try to be pretty consistent. So you can go through here and see the different filters. You can do black and white. And then there are other options here if you want to play with it a little bit more. You can crop the photo if you want. You can flip it, horizontally, whatever you need to do. So that is it. That's pretty much how you create an Instagram post. And that's the same thing for absolutely everything else on this platform. It's super easy. It takes you 2 seconds and then it automatically saves. So if I go back to Canva over here, it's generating the preview, but what'll happen is it'll pop up what I just worked on. Now let's say you have something like I do, where see how I always have these little text box and I want them to stay in the exact same place every single time. So what I'll do, okay, that one's still generating, is I'll go right here and I'll make a copy. It'll create one right away. And then I will just switch out the background picture. I haven't even used some of these, so you guys are seeing these before they actually post. And there you go, easy peasy. So It's really, really simple to use this platform. You can knock out a bunch of different social media posts very quickly using this. Okay, so I want to show you what it looks like to start. Okay, let's say this was totally, there's nothing on there. Okay, great. You can change the background color on here. You can, you can do any type of background. There's so many different options, and you can see a lot of these are free. Now, I do have a paid account, which I believe is $12 or $15, and I'm going to go through what you get with a paid account and what you get from a free account. Now, I used a free account for like, I don't know, over a year. I just got the paid one because I like the option of having more folders, and I like the option of making something transparent, which I'll talk about as well. But anyway, here are all your backgrounds you can use. I mean, there's some, like this one will be paid. See, it's $1. I mean, if you went on iStock, you'd pay a lot more. So some of this stuff is definitely worth the buck. Alright, so I just want to really quickly touch base on the differences between the free Canva and the paid for Canva. Now, I use the free one forever. I just started using the paid one. So on the free Canva, you get 2 folders to organize designs, which is really, really helpful. That never used to be on the free one. But let's say that you have Facebook designs and you have Instagram designs, you can kind of keep them separate. Or you can have a folder with your logo, so you don't have to keep looking and scrolling down through the uploads. So that is really helpful. I'll show you what I mean actually. So see, you have these folders here. Rather than looking for your logo every single time, you can just have it in a folder and then drag it into the picture. So that is helpful, and you get 2 folders. You have a 1 gig storage, and you can upload all your own images. So basically everything that I showed you, you can do for free. Now the difference in the paid one, it's $12.95 per month. You get unlimited folders. So if you are working with other clients, like I have clients that I work with, I do church posts, I do posts for friends, I do personal stuff. So it's nice to keep it all organized, especially if you're doing YouTube videos, and if you're doing Instagram, you're doing Facebook, all of that can kind of be held separately, and it's easy to find. The other thing that the paid one has is team functionalities. So let's say that I'm working with a team and I don't want to create the post myself, but I'll take a folder and I'll drop a picture in there and what I want written, and then share that with a team member. They can pull that up and actually create the post. So if there's more than one of you working on this, definitely something that'll make your life easier. Unlimited storage, upload your own pictures, access to millions of photos starting at $1. Obviously that was in the free one as well, but with the paid one there are exclusive free photos that you can use. There's more of them than in the free program. Now the other thing that this allows you to do is magically resize your designs, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Let me go into one of my old designs. Okay, we just made this one, right? So let's say we did an Instagram post, but we actually wanted the same post for Facebook. Now obviously the sizing of that is different, so you just pop up here to resize, and you would choose Facebook, abracadabra, and it's going to resize it for Facebook automatically. So that's in the paid one, but it does come in handy. Again, I didn't have that for the longest time and I survived, so it's all good. Now the other tool that is really important to me, at least in the paid one, is the transparency tool. Because let's say you're doing a YouTube video, and I just got a question about this actually recently. Let's say I want my video to show me speaking, but then I want a slide to drop down or come in from wherever, but I want it to be a different color, and I want it to be transparent enough that they can still see me through the slide. How do you do that? You actually need the transparency tool. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So let's say I'll show you. I have a bunch of them made up. So blah, 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 blah. Let me see here, YouTube. Them in my vlog pics, but I just go in here. I'm just gonna make a copy just because I'm not paying attention and I'm not sure what that is. Copy, copy, copy. Okay, so when you save something as a template, it'll always come up like this, but then you hit edit and you can work on it. So this is something that is a little bit trickier. When you open it, there's nothing on there. Now most people think that if you just change the background to something like that and then adjust the transparency, that you will be able to see through it once it drops over the video. it will not work. It'll always come up solid and you won't be able to see through it. The only way of making that work is going back here, going to elements, creating a shape, doing the square like we did before. Oops. Just pull that across, and let's say that your colors are pink. And now we're gonna make that transparency like, let's say 67. Okay, great. Now, let's say I want to add something to this because I didn't show you this before. Let's say we want to add an umbrella. Okay, so we can drag that over, make that smaller, and then we can add some text. Sorry, my computer is a little slower because I'm using a lot of different softwares to make this video now at the same time. Okay, watch me on YouTube. Okay, so let's say we wanted that. Okay, so what have we done? We've added some graphics, we've put the box over top, and we brought down the transparency, right? So now you go to download. Here's the important part. You have to hit transparent background. Download that. This is how you download anything, by the way. And it just downloads right into your folder. You save it. And then let's say this is your video, and you could be using any other software. So this is just the video that I'm using. 2 seconds. Okay, so here it is. We're going to click on that. We're going to load it into the software. And then what will happen is you will drop that right there. And so this is what that will look like. So you have you speaking, and then see how you can still see me in the background? So that's how the transparent background works. Okay, great. So that's the difference between the free Canva and the paid for Canva. You can do so much with even the free one though, so I just suggest that you start. Now, I did say that if you wait till the end of the video, I would show you another tool that I use all the time that's really simple and really comes in handy. So it's right here to the right. It's called ColorZilla. Now, I use it on Firefox. There is a very similar plugin for Chrome, so if you use Chrome, you can definitely use it on that. Chrome doesn't work on my computer for some reason. It makes it want to explode, so I had to download it on Firefox. So ColorZilla, and I'll show you exactly what it does. Let's say you go to somebody's website. I'm on my website, and I decide, oh man, I really like this yellow, and I want to incorporate that into one of my designs. So what I do is I click on that color picker, and see how it's now become an X? So down here where I'm moving it, that's where I want the color, but if you look up here, it's actually showing the color that I'm pointing to. So actually, you know what, let's just do this one. So see how this brown is now showing up in that box? So what you do is you just click on it, and it says color copied to keyboard, or clipboard, sorry. So then you go back to your Instagram post, and let's say we want to do this one, and I wanted this to be that color. You go to this you go to this plus sign, and down here it'll ask you for the code, and there it is. You just cut and paste it right into there. Now this really comes in handy, this tool, even if you're not doing something in Canva, but a designer says, okay, well, what color do you want your logo, or what color do you want this? You can use that color picker and pick any color off of any website, any page, anywhere. Guys, so that is it. I try to keep this really simple so that you could get started right away. So start right away. Don't be held back. Just get on there, start playing around. You'll see it's kind of addictive. It's a lot of fun. Now, if you did find this helpful, please write helpful in the comments below. If you have any questions, feel free to jump on my Facebook page, which is Suzie Marketing, and post your questions there. I'll be happy to help you. Now, if you want to post any of the things that you've made on Canva, go ahead and drop that into the comments below. Okay, guys, it's been a pleasure doing another video for you. I look forward to seeing your comments, and until next time, to your success.